How's it going, everyone? Got a bunch of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game updates to go over. We finally have a release date for Final Fantasy, the Pixel Remaster collection, or the series. You can get all 6 games for $75. We'll talk all about that. Have a brand new free title that has been revealed for PS5 and PS4. More on that in a little bit. And Gamescom 2023, what is surely going to be one of the biggest game reveal events of the year. Maybe 1A, 1B alongside Summer Game Fest. That has gotten its date set for opening night live. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster series for PS4 and Nintendo Switch will finally be dropping on April the 19th. It will be dropping digitally. Square Enix has announced Final Fantasy 1 and 2 will be available for $11.99 a pop, while FF3, 4, 5, and 6 will be $17.99 a pop. All 6 games can be purchased as a bundle for $74.99. I feel like most people are going to go the route of buying the entire bundle, if my math is correct. That would end up being, what, like $12.50 a title, somewhere in that neighborhood? I'm just doing the math off the top of my head, but it should be right around there, and given that a litany of the games are $17.99, that does seem to be a pretty good value. The first 6 Final Fantasy games have been updated with beautiful new 2D pixel graphics designed to look great on HD displays, rearranged soundtracks overseen by original composer Nobuo Uematsu, and improved gameplay features including modernized user interface, auto battle options, and more. Originally released on PC and mobile back in 2022. The games are now coming to PS4 and Nintendo Switch. They'll be available to buy digitally, either separately or as a collection. As far as the PS4 and Switch versions of these games have somewhat awesome features that make them even more enjoyable to play than before. That includes changed soundtracks. The Pixel Remaster series features utterly superb new orchestral arrangements of Final Fantasy 1 through 6's soundtrack. However, we know that some of you might want to recreate the original experience of playing these games, so you'll be able to switch between the original and rearranged soundtracks. Change fonts. The console release of FF136 gives you the option to switch between 2 different fonts, the default font and a new pixel-based font that recreates the feel of the original games. Turn off random encounters. Sometimes you just want to explore in peace, so a feature in the Pixel Remaster game lets you turn off random encounters completely. This means you can roam the world without being harassed by a monster. That also means you won't get stronger, so be careful on how you use it. And adjust experience. Speaking of getting stronger, want to speed things up a little? Boost features let you adjust the experience gain by up to 4 times. Perfect if you want an easier run-through of the games. All of these features are, of course, optional, but they mean that players of all types, from those who played the originals to those who have never played a classic Final Fantasy game before, can have a great time with these 6 titles. Final Fantasy 4, to me, is one of the great early Final Fantasy titles. I know a lot of people loved FF6 as well, but yeah, there are some classics, and you'll be able to get all of the titles for $75 in one collection. If you do want to pick and choose, again, you know, say you just want Final Fantasy 4, you can buy that for $18, because that 1 through 6 bundle is pretty pricey at $75, but if you're gonna buy all of them and you want to play all of them regardless, might be worthwhile to look at the bundle at some point. I'm sure the bundle will go on sale, so if you do want to get it sometime down the line, you know, when it's 50% off or something like that, that is an option as well. Just bear in mind that 50% off is probably the ceiling that you're going to hit as far as a discount on this bundle, and it's going to take quite a while for it to hit that range. You look at something like Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, when did that come out? Like back in 2017, and 50% off is the best you're going to get for that, so you know, just Square Enix titles, generally speaking, the JRPGs do tend to hold up in price, and once they hit like 50% off, you'll be hard-pressed to find a deeper discount than that, so just bear that in mind as well. Alright, moving on from that, Omega Strikers is coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, a brand new free-to-play 3v3 foot brawler game, and it's due out on April 27th. Omega Strikers is a free-to-play cross-platform 3v3 foot brawler. It features full cross-play and cross-progression functionality between all platforms. It blends the best parts of modern competitive games, weaving in goal-focused objectives, physical fun, and knockouts, and character depth and mastery into thrilling, fast-paced matches. Odyssey Interactive has implemented a variety of new layers of strategy and progression to Omega Strikers in the lead up to launch, and will continue to expand the competitive experience through extensive post-launch live service programming. Each matchup will now play out over 3 potential rounds and provide players with short breaks to upgrade abilities based on their individual performance in the previous round. Arenas are being overhauled to each feature unique layouts and environmental obstacles. This includes various hazards and buffs requiring their own strategies while being packed with immersive art and animations to set the tone. A variety of new gameplay features have also been added to augment progression, including the striker affinity system as well as the tactical core flip skill, a special one use per match ability that knocks away opponents and gives you a chance to strike first. Players can also look forward to a new quick chat functionality and enhanced visual experience both in and out of matches, additional collectible cosmetics, and much more. An expansive and ever-evolving competitive multiplayer experience that will continue to grow alongside the player community. At launch on April 27, players can look forward to various key features, including the ability to choose your own striker, a wild and ever-growing roster of diverse and vibrant characters known as the Strikers. 15 Strikers will be available at launch. Strategy meets chaos in evolving arena. Every area in Omega Strikers will not only have a different look and vibe, but will also change up how the competition unfolds. Arenas are equipped with custom layouts as well as signature style, competitive spirits, and built for cross-platform competition. The game is scheduled to be out on just about every platform, PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, and on top of that, it was previously announced that the game would be coming to Nintendo Switch, PC, iOS, and Android. April the 27th is when this drops. Lastly, I know that there's been maybe a little bit of disappointment with E3 not being a thing. I don't think a lot of us were actually expecting it to happen, and if it was even gonna happen, I don't think it would have had the lure that it had, you know, years and years ago. But what you can look forward to is Summer Game Fest, and after that, deeper into the summer, Gamescom 2023 in Cologne, Germany, and it will be hosted by Jeff Keighley as well. An opening night live will be kicking off on August 22nd, and the event itself will be running from August 23rd until the 27th, so you'll be able to, you know, experience all the announcements, reveals, and everything like that. Gamescom, just as big, maybe a little bit smaller than the Summer Game Fest, but I would say they're neck and neck. Like, Gamescom, generally speaking, has a lot of quality announcements, a lot of quality reveals, big gameplay drops, and new game announcements. Like, it's at the level of a lot of the major events that you'll see, like an E3 of its heyday, and again, a Summer Game Fest. Maybe Gamescom doesn't get as much buzz as it would get because, you know, it's not a domestic event. So us over here in North America, sometimes these international events, a Tokyo Game Show and a Gamescom, the information isn't as widely spread, especially when, you know, you got different time zones and everything like that with the TGS and whatnot. But you know, Gamescom, again, generally speaking, a massive, massive event with some of the biggest game reveals and announcements that you're going to see all year long. We're talking big AAA games. We're not talking just smaller titles and things of that nature, or just, you know, superfluous updates on existing games that you know about. No, Gamescom is right at the level of the biggest events, and really with E3 not being a thing anymore, Gamescom is going to be one of those events that during that summer period you really want to have your eyes on, especially, you know, if you like to stay in the know as far as all the big game announcements and reveals. But that'll be kicking off opening night live August 22nd. Jeff Keighley gonna have a mad busy summer, to say the least. But that'll do it for me. Again, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Series dropping on April 19th. Get all 6 games for $75. New free title in Omega Strikers, and Gamescom 2023 opening night live is set for August 22nd. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.